It is time for another daily YouTube live stream. I'm Zach. Welcome back. Let's play some games. Today we are back in City Skylines in the Lost Valley, and we are continuing our build from last week on the basketball arena. Welcome everyone to the Monday night stream. I hope you guys are ready for some fun, ready to start out a brand new week. And boy, do I got a lot of stuff to talk about. Hello to Claude. I see you in chat saying yeet. What is up, Claude? Liam is in chat saying, hey, Zach and Yeet Man and everyone else. Good to see you, Liam, in the chat. All right, some big news from me. My business video this week is the best performing business video I've ever released. It got over 100,000 views in 24 hours. I've never experienced that before. Usually my videos do like 1,000 views. So this is like above my expectations. Like I'm not used to this. So but yeah, it feels good. You know, I spent like a week working on that video and I put a lot of effort into it, and it feels really good that a lot of people are appreciating it. So it's a great feeling. It's a really great feeling. Claude says, I'm not doing much, just editing a video. How about you? Liam says, it's Mundane Monday. Claude says, big news. GG Zach, 100K in 24 hours, OMG, let's go. That's my reaction exactly. Not only is it a lot of views, it has like a 98% like ratio. So people are watching it and liking it. And you know, I don't always get a good like ratio. I have, sometimes I put videos out there that a lot of people disagree with. Specifically, my Bitcoin videos get a lot of hate. What was a video I did recently? Oh, my bricks video actually got a lot of hate, like a lot. And so, you know, sometimes people disagree with me, but this one, everyone like agrees with me. It's like, it's great. It's a great feeling. Greg's in chat. Hey, Greg, how's it going? He says, I guess I'm not banned yet. Liam says, banned. Oh, Greg, I don't know what you're talking about. Greg posted in the Discord server that he sent me some articles or something. Yeah, I didn't see them, so I don't know what you're talking about. But Greg, I'm not going to ban you for something like that. I mean, if you... I am fine with people disagreeing with me, and lots of people disagree with me. And I don't know. Well, if you want to disagree with my latest business video, meaning if you think more IRS agents are a good thing, more power to you. But yeah, I'm not going to agree with you on that. But yeah, send me you can post the articles in the Discord. The problem is if you post articles in your comment section, I now have over 1,000 comments on the video, and like I was trying to go through my comments and like try to respond or try to read as many of them as I could, but I just can't read all of those. So yeah, I must have not gotten to your comments. So don't worry. You're not going to be banned, Greg. He said, I just reposted the link to one of them. All right, I will check it out after the stream. B5 says, the IRS is gaining more personnel than the entire Canadian Army. I did see your comment, V5. That's a very interesting thing. I did not realize that. Oh, do you guys want to hear the latest news? I just posted this on Twitter. Like, hold on. Let me open up my drink here. I got some more Perrier strawberry flavor. Yeah, so I just posted this on Twitter. I just saw this. So the IRS just released a new statement saying that they are no longer going to include their IRS agent's first name in any correspondence because they're worried about people knowing their identity. They want to protect the identity of the auditors, and so for their own safety and all this other kind of stuff. That's so messed up. That is so messed up. So these IRS auditors, all of these agents, are now going to start accusing people of tax malfeasance or whatever it is that they accuse people of. And you don't get to know their identity. You don't get to know the identity of your accuser. That just seems so wrong to me. But they're doing it. It's just a new memo released by the IRS. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, it's just messed up. I thought you have to like be able to know who's accusing you of something. I thought that was like a thing. Like, isn't that a constitutional protection? I don't know. Liam says, so you missed mine, ha ha ha. Yeah, I missed your comment, Liam. There was already too many comments. If you left one. Greg says, can employees up to 87,000 over 10 years? Yeah, it's a 10-year hiring plan. Liam says it's a translucent bottle. Yeah, you guys can't see it because of my green screen. Greg says only the criminal investigation unit is armed. Currently 2,000? 2,000? That is 2,000 too many, according to my books. Claude says IRS agents are about to be AI next year. B5 says, don't accountants have to identify themselves on financial documents? You would think so, but now the IRS doesn't have to. B5 says the Sixth Amendment provides that a person accused of a crime has the right to confront a witness against him or her in a criminal action. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was like a constitutional thing. Anyway, let's get into this city. I am enjoying this city so much because, like, look at how much we have done. I mean, this whole area is pretty much done. I mean, I need to do like the seaside stuff over here, or I mean the waterfront stuff. And we're working on the basketball arena here. We didn't quite finish it off. My goal for today was to work on the cargo airport, which we started over here, but I forgot that we never finished the basketball arena stuff. So we have to finish the basketball arena. And we're going to put in some restaurants here, which was Liam's suggestion, which was a great suggestion. So yeah, that's what we're going to work on today. But yeah, if we can finish off this area, and then, you know, do the waterfront along here, this whole section is like finished and it just looks so great. I'm just enjoying this city so much. I mean, look, we did all of this over here. I would love to live in this city. I want to live here. Does that ever happen to you when you build cities and city skylines? I would love to just like... Yeah, this is like my perfect city. There's so much interesting things to do and places to hang out. You know what we haven't done in a while? Let's check on the stock market. See if we've got any good buys over here. We're only at level 2. Let's see. Okay, Chirp Bear is not doing anything. Death Care is not doing anything. Farming. Not a whole lot seems to be going on here. Greasy Gasoline. Generic Industry. Healthcare. Or Industry. Very legit company. Ooh, we can almost buy into the oil industry. That would be a good one. We can almost get crypto, too. Cruise ship passengers. Have at least 50 weekly cruise ship passengers. Do we have cruise ship passengers? We don't even have a cruise ship terminal. How am I getting this? I wonder if this is counting passengers on the ferries. Because I don't have any cruise ships in the city. That's very strange. Maybe let's get some... Maybe let's buy some greasy gasoline. I feel like buying some stuff. We have unlimited money right now, so this isn't very painful. Let's buy $4 million worth of greasy gasoline stock. Boom. Hopefully this goes up, because this is $4 million worth of stuff. It's kind of silly to do this when you have unlimited money, but we're going to do it anyway. Liam says, your traffic is paused. I was just working on my city. I put an elevated metro, not copying any other city, LOL. Elevated metro. Did we start doing that over here? I don't remember. I don't think I have an elevated metro in this city. Yeah, everything's underground in the city. I should do an elevated metro. That's a good idea. What to work on first? You know what I want to work on first? Okay, let's go over here to the basketball arena. Let's click on the basketball arena just to check our stats here. All right, so we're light blue is our color here. Our team color is light blue. I like that. We're gonna have a light blue team. They're called the Lost Valley Lions. I think we already have all of these policies. Do we? Yeah, we already have all these policies. Oh, can I not change the name of this? I thought I could do more customization, but I guess not. All right. So that looks... Oh, you know what? Because it's not part of the campus. If it's part of the campus, you can do the campus sports stuff. But this is just functioning as... Oh, that's interesting. If it's not in the campus area, it just functions as a stadium. I forgot that. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, well, I was looking at this intersection here. We have a bunch of different roads connecting here. Now, this road is not too busy, but it does get a good amount of truck traffic. This has major traffic through here. And this one I'm worried about because this is going to get massive traffic whenever this has a game. So I feel like this is kind of a problematic interchange, and I was thinking about doing a roundabout. What do you guys think? Should I do a roundabout here? You know what? I'm going to do a poll. Let's do a poll in chat. Have I done a roundabout in this city yet? Well, we have our big roundabout here. I think this is the only roundabout in the entire city. Is our giant roundabout here. So let's do a poll and see if we should do another roundabout. Starting a poll. Should I add a roundabout? Yes or no? V5 says, I went back to my game and did not crash. I will try to add mods one at a time. Nice. V5, I also recommend using compatibility mod. There's a compatibility report mod. I think you were already using it. But I do recommend, that's like super helpful because it outputs a report that will tell you if there's any mods that you need to update or anything like that. Greg says, no, don't do a roundabout, do an overpass. Liam says, yes, do an overpass roundabout. An overpass roundabout, that sounds quite intense. V5 says, I took off the compatibility mod and I will try to add it again. Greg says, not a roundabout. Claude says, yes, a roundabout. You guys, we are at 50-50 on the vote. Okay, this is not going to work. We can't do a 50-50 vote. Oh, while I'm waiting for this poll, I just have to say, I'm having a little bit of an injury that I'm dealing with right now. So, I don't know if you guys can see, I have a Band-Aid on my finger. Like on my middle finger. I don't want to flip you guys off. It's on my middle finger, so I can't. I was gonna just like show you guys. Here's my Band-Aid, but I'm gonna flip you guys off. Yeah, on my middle finger I have a Band-Aid. I got a paper cut, and this is the finger I use on my mouse button. I'm like injured. I'm playing with it, and this happened right before last night's stream. And so I'm like trying to play Call of Duty, and I have this like injured finger. It was very tough. No, pro gaming is quite a dangerous sport. People don't realize this, but it really is. So anyway, I've been struggling with this finger, and it's still like bothering me, but I'm like muscling through. I swear, I should have gotten a Purple Heart from playing last night. That Call of Duty was a lot of fun. I gotta say, the ending was really dark, though. I wasn't expecting that. I like, do you remember, like, those of you who saw the World War II version that I played a couple months ago? The ending of that was so emotional. Like, I loved it. I loved it so much. And the ending of this was just, like, dark and disturbing. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Greg says you have an owie. Liam says push-up, Zach. No, I didn't flip you guys off. V5 says I got to do the needle exchange today. Oh, cool. Claude says me and Zach have the same injury. Oh my goodness, paper cuts are the worst, aren't they? Mine was like bleeding all over the place. It was wild. V5 says, did Zach ever watch Band of Brothers? I love that show. I love that. I watched, there's Band of Brothers, and then there was a sequel called The Pacific, and I watched them both. They're really good. Liam says, OSHA's coming after you for a safe work environment, Zach. All right, so we are going to end the poll. It's 50-50. You guys are no help at all. 50-50. So you know what? We're gonna do the roundabout. All right, we're gonna do it because I'm worried about it. We can always change it later. Greg wants me to do a full-on overpass, but we have an overpass right here, Greg. Can you? I think that's against a rule. I don't think you could have an overpass right next to another overpass. Isn't that like a City Skylines rule or something? And you know me, I don't like to break the rules. So we're going to go with a roundabout. Let's throw one in here. We're going to go with, let me pick the kind of road I want. We're going to go with, do I have a roundabout road? That would be ideal. I'm not sure I have a roundabout road. Well, this would be kind of like a roundabout road. Let's use our roundabout tool. Where's my roundabout tool? Wait. Oh, it's up here, right? Yeah, here it is. Roundabout. I was like, where's my roundabout tool? I have to do this manually. All right. We have enough room here. I can make it smaller. Yeah, I don't want to make this too big. We'll make it this big. I'm a little worried about making it too... Well, we'll just go with this. We'll go with this. All right. That is a little bit bigger than I wanted, but if you make it too small, the traffic will have trouble flowing around it. So I think that's good. We're going to go with this. Let's use Traffic Manager mod to set this up. We'll use priority signs. We'll hold Shift. Control Shift. Control Shift click. That's what we'll do. And that should set up the roundabout. That looks good to me. It's only 25 miles an hour around this. That seems a little slow. Let's change it to Let's change it to 30 miles an hour. So it's at least the same as this road. Although 30 miles an hour seems slow on this road too. What is it? This is all 30 miles an hour all the way up here. Doesn't that seem slow? I feel like this should be a lot faster than that. All of these are like 30 miles an hour. What is the deal? This is 30. This is 30. That just seems really slow. You know what? We're going to kick this up a notch. We're going to say... Wait, what is this down here? This is 60. Oh, look at that. 60. This is 60. You know, we're going to make this all 60. How fast is the freeway? The freeway is 62. I feel like the freeway should be faster than this. I mean, 60 at the freeway? Hold up. Hold up. We're going on a little bit of a tangent here, but this is I find this very disturbing. All the freeways are only 60 miles an hour. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm not going to do this on stream, but I'm going to go back through and correct all the speeds on these freeways. This freeway should be 75 miles an hour. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's a little aggressive. What, Liam? What are the speeds on the freeways normally? They've got to be more than 60. Tim's in chat. Hey, Tim, welcome to the stream. Liam says the roundabout needs to be 3 lanes. It looks like Greg agrees. Tim says he's having an annoying day. Liam says underpass under the roundabout for people going straight on the road from the highway. V5 says make it 120. Well, I don't even think you can make it that fast. Liam says if you're downtown, 60 is fine. Outside of downtown, it should be 70. The road should be 45. See, that makes a lot of sense to me. Tim says, make it the speed of sound. I feel we'll change the speed of the roads that we're working on right here, and then I'll do the rest of them later. This one, I want to make this a little faster than 45, though. See, this is 60 right here. Let's make... I'd like this... Well, no, this one seems like it'd be a 45 road. 45 there. 45. No, from here, I want to make this 55. I feel like this should be faster because there's like nothing over here. Okay, so that's 55 all the way down to there. Okay, so you guys say this should be 3 lanes. Let's make this 3 lanes. Oh, and let's make this 45. This is 60. Make this 45. Boom. $45. This is 15? No way. How is that 15? Lame. Lame. This is 45. Boom. Okay, let's switch this to 3 lanes. Let's go back to our roads. We gotta find a 3-lane road. 3-lane road. It's 3-lane asymmetric. Oh, here we go. 3-lane one-way. Oh, it's almost the exact same size road. Okay, there we go. 3-lane one-way. That's looking good. All right, and then what's the speed of this roundabout? 25. Let's up it to 35. 35 all the way around. And then I bet we have to do this thing again. Oh, no, it looks like it's already set up. Yeah, it looks like it's already set up. So we should be good to go. All right, let's let the traffic fix itself here for a second. All right, there we go. I don't know. Did this fix the traffic at all? I'm not sure. But it looks kind of cool. And you know what we could do? I feel like we should add kind of a cool statue or something in the middle here. And there's a statue that I've had that I've never used before. I have the Thinker. Look at this. It's a guy thinking. It's hard for me to zoom in here. He must be thinking about basketball. That's what I think. But I like this. You come in, there's a guy thinking. Looks good. Let's center this a little bit better. And then we'll put some like bushes and stuff around this guy, I think. Let's go grab some, I don't know what. Maybe some yellow. Yeah, some yellow flowers. We'll go with that. Yellow flowers. Just around the edge like that. That's looking good. And then maybe some like bushes in here. And then maybe some trees. I don't want anything like too big. Oh gosh, that's too big. That is too big. Although those are really nice looking trees. Let's go to some of these medium-sized trees. Maybe we could find a good one in here. Yeah, maybe something like this. Just some nice smaller trees. Like maybe I put them in the corners like that. And then I'd like something a little bit more decorative. Get rid of this guy. Let me just adjust these a little bit. Yeah, I like having these like the four in the corners like this. And maybe, you know what we could do? Maybe we could increase the shrubbery a little bit. Oh, no, that looks a little overgrown now. I don't want to increase it too much. This one over in the corner over here. Yeah, you know what? I like that. It's not too much, just a little bit. And maybe we could add... There's no real like walkway or anything to get out here. Let's just leave it like that. Just simple, understated, nothing too wild. But yeah, this is our new entrance to our basketball stadium. I will get rid of these power lines here, but I'm going to leave them for the time being. Tim says today was the worst day ever. Oh, sorry to hear about that, Tim. V5 says we don't know the speed of sound in City Skylines. Tim says it was just me and the boss man for lunch and we were busy. People by me on the expressway don't do the speed limit. Well, glad to hear you made it through it, Tim. Liam says 55 miles before the roundabout, you're going to crash into that roundabout. Is that too fast, Liam? Liam thinks that's too fast. Okay, hold on. Oh, no, it's 55. Oh, no, you're saying this should be 45. Okay, no, we'll make this 45 there, okay? So they're a little slow down to the roundabout. There we go. Good call, Liam. I agree. Greg says, make the statue bigger. You know what? We could do that. Hold up. I don't think... I think you should be able to do that. Oh, it's not a prop, it's a building. Hold on. We'll have to turn it into procedural objects. Okay, let's go grab this. We'll convert it. Oh, it doesn't bring the object. Oh, I can't increase the size of it. Okay, well. Sorry, Greg. It's gonna stay the same size. Tim says he's thinking of cats. Liam says he's thinking about more IRS agents. I put in 2 roundabouts in my city today. I don't know how to make a roundabout without the roundabout builder, so I had to use the pre-made ones because I was playing on console. V5 says, Liam, it's just a one-way circle, but you need to put a cross at the center to brace it. Liam says, yeah, it didn't work for me. Liam, do you not know how to build the perfect roundabout? I'll just do a quick tutorial for you guys because I love building roundabouts. I love it. I figured that you've seen me build enough of them that you would have known how to make them. But yeah, because for the longest time I did not have Roundabout Builder because I just like building them myself. I think they're a lot of fun. So you just build a cross. So it's like you can see how long your segment is. So this is two. These are 2. So each of these is 10 squares. Each of these lines. So we'll go 2 10-square segments, right? So there's one. And go out 1 square here, and 1 square here. And you can see just from counting the squares that this is a perfect cross. So we have the same amount of squares on every end of the cross. And then you just have to connect these. So you use your road guidelines to connect this. Oh, shoot, I screwed it up. And then connect this guy. And then connect this guy. And then connect this guy. And you have the perfect roundabout. And you can do this with any size. You can increase it or decrease it or whatever you need to do. And that's the perfect roundabout. And you can connect roads into any side here. As long as you have the cross connected, it will stay a perfect circle. So I would create this and then connect whatever roads you need and then delete the roads in the middle. So that is your tutorial for the day. Tim says, insert Monty Python references here. Greg says, it's easy to build roundabouts. Use the curve tool. Greg says, do a straight road out from the center and start to curve off the end. Oh, I'm on PC. It might be different on console. Claude says, that was easy. Liam says, what if it's an existing intersection? Existing intersection. Yeah, you'd have to delete it and then start over again. Okay. Man, we're not getting much progress done today. I've just been, like, chatting. All right, so let's talk about this area here. Oh, actually, before we get into this, let me show you something else I've been looking at. So I've been keeping my eye on our statistics. So I can pull up our statistics. And so I've been looking at our game limits. Because remember, we had this issue with our, what was it? Path units. So we had hit the game limit for path units, and then we added a mod to increase the path, to double the size essentially. So it brought our path units back down, and then we went back to the top, and then I cleared all the traffic, and that brought my path units way down to 30%, and it stayed. Right now it's at 33.8%. So this is great. So path units no longer a problem for us. We have plenty of room. So I was looking over all these other limit categories to see if there's any other limits that we're in danger of hitting. Network nodes is probably another big one that people always hit. They always hit network nodes. We're at 46.6%, so we have a long ways to go before we hit the game limit on that. Game areas used. Well, that's just the number of areas on the map. We're at 72% because we've used a lot of the map already. But then we have these ones. Citizen instances, we're at 78.6%. And citizen instances is different from citizen units. Citizen units, we're only at 28.9%. So I don't know what this means, what the differences between citizen instances and citizen units are. It must be... So citizen units, there's citizens units. Okay, this is what I think it is. I think citizens units is the number... here, these are percentages. Let me use the actual numbers here. Okay, these are the actual numbers. So this is citizen units. So this must be like population, I'm guessing. So this is 151. So that would be counting your population plus tourists, I guess, and plus like cargo shipments or something like that. So this is 151 people on this map in some capacity. And then citizen instances is 51,000. So this must be like actual people walking around. Because, you know, sometimes people are going to be inside buildings and they won't actually be rendered anywhere on the map. So I think that's the difference. And I could be wrong. I'm just like guessing. But yeah, there's some kind of difference between these limits. But for whatever reason, this limit percentage-wise is at 78% of the game limits. So I'm wondering if there's a mod that would increase the number of citizens I could have on the map. Because this is now my biggest constraint. And I'm only at 84,000 people. So that means if this is at 73% now, that means if I get up to 100,000 people, this has got to be getting close to the limits of the game. So this is my new concern. I'll have to look. I wonder if there's a mod out there that will increase the number of citizens I could have in the simulation. That would be kind of useful. Anyway, that's just something else I'm keeping my eye on. Liam says, do restaurants, bars, and hotels? Greg says 3, 2... Wait, what? What's going on? Are you guys doing a like spike? Are you doing a like spike without me? V5 says, I once got to 150K in vanilla. Yeah, I've gotten to some pretty big cities too, but it's just that at the higher populations, the city like stops working right because you're hitting the game limits. So I want to avoid hitting the limits at all possible with this city. All right, let's start throwing things in here. I think the first thing I want to do, which I've always talked about doing, but I've never actually done before, is I want to bring the Starbucks from over here. The first Starbucks that we made in this city, I want to duplicate it and move it around because we spent so much time on this Starbucks, and The intention always was that we were going to use it in other spots, but we just never did. So we're going to use it now. Let me grab everything. It's going to be hard to grab everything, isn't it? Oop. What's going on? Okay, I think that's everything. Let's copy. And we're going to have a Starbucks over at the stadium. I feel like that makes sense. Wouldn't you want a Starbucks over here? Only question is where to put it. I feel like it should probably be right off of the freeway, so either on this side or on this side. Or even over here, although there's not really enough room there, I feel. Or maybe over here. The thing is, we probably don't want anything off of these roads here. So we should probably put it... Okay, we have this little patio here. Where do we want the patio to go? We probably want the patio facing towards the stadium, I would imagine. So this is probably the ideal situation right here. Patio facing straight towards the stadium. Is this lined up? It looks lined up pretty nicely. All right, so we're going to throw this in right here. And maybe even grab it and move it closer to the sidewalk. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like it. All right, perfect. And then we should probably have like another road coming up here. We might even make this another pedestrian area, because this is a pedestrian zone right here. Why don't we just make this a little pedestrian area? Because I don't want another road coming up in here. And we could just make this like a walkable kind of restaurant spot to service the stadium. And there's so much parking over here. We don't need parking over here too. I mean, they could park in the garage and then walk over to here. Now we'll need a little bit. No, that's not, because this is a drive-through. This is a drive-through Starbucks. We'll need some kind of road here. Okay, we will put a road here then. Okay, let's find a good road then. A good road. Oh, we could use these roads. Let's use this one. Yeah, nice, small, tiny road. Okay, that looks good. We'll put a node at the end. Let's use our network multi-tool to throw in a node right at the end here. Then we'll use node controller, grab this node, and stretch it out to 130 to allow cars to turn around and stuff. All right, I like that. Then we'll use Surface Painter to just paint this in. Just have this all connected out to here. Lovely. That looks nice. Nope, that's a little too much. There we go. We'll probably need to add maybe... Oh, you know what we could do? This is almost like a little parking area right here. Because you have like a little drive-in thing here. You know what? I think it makes sense there'd be a little bit of parking right here. Let's cut this back a little bit. That's a little too much. But I wonder if I could even... If this is too far away from the road to throw in parking there, we might just do... not the functional parking spaces, but just the decals. Yeah, let's just throw the decals in. Just throw some decals back in here. And we could throw in some car props. I don't have a lot of... I don't have a lot of cars. Yeah, so these aren't working. These are just... These are just props. Okay, this is really weird. Oh, there we go. You know how you always go to Starbucks and it's like the parking lots are always full? That's like the situation with this parking lot. This little teeny parking lot. Let me reset these because I want to see if there's different colors of this. Yeah, there's a white one. There's a red one. Yeah, just get a little different colors in there. Alright, that looks good. Maybe I'll throw... Okay, the dumpster looks good there. Maybe we'll put in something else over here? I don't know. But that looks good. B5 is taken off. Stay safe, man. Liam says, it should go out behind the stadium by the river, almost like a river walk. With shops and stuff. Didn't you see City Planner Plays video? Which one? I was watching one of his latest ones today. But I don't think I watched the one you're talking about. Greg says V5 has an interesting life. He does. Liam says the road is too close to the roundabout. Yeah, but how else are you supposed to get in here, Liam? I don't think there's any way we can get around having this road right here. Let's turn off the traffic lights. Yeah, it's unfortunate. You know, we could connect the road. We could connect the road up to here. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's already, like, space here. Maybe let's, because then we wouldn't have this, like, stop and start kind of thing right here. I think Liam is correct there. So let's see if we can maneuver. I mean, we are, like, out of room here, though. Because we would have to get this through here. You know what we could do? Because this isn't a perfect square, is it? Oh, it is. Because there's, like, a back to it. I was saying we could spin it around, but we can't. Okay, let's grab these. We're going to have to do something here. Let's grab these. Let's slide it out to there. And it kind of slides down the mountainside. Unfortunately. Let's go ahead and grab these trees and delete them all. Drag that one down there. It's a little unfortunate we have the loading docks right out back, but it's not too bad. Not too bad. Can I grab this and extend this out a little bit? Make sure that's the same height as this. Let's grab this building. Make sure that's the same height as this. Okay. All right, now let's connect this road up. And we should be able to go right through the middle here. Boom, like that. And then let's redo this road. Straight like that. I think that's pretty cool. And then we have like a little loading dock area here. Could probably put in some more props and stuff there, which would look cool. All right, so the thing with these roads, I don't know if you remember these roads, but these are cool because I can change the sidewalks. So I need to grab Adaptive Networks mod, which is this one. We'll grab these roads, and we can change them to something that looks cool for this area. So we have Paver 1. Ooh, those look really cool. Paver 1. We might go with that one. Paver 2. Stone. Cement. Oh, cement brick. That looks good too. Cobblestone. Stone 2. Cobblestone wave. And then just the blank road. I like the first one. We'll go with Paver 1. And so you can grab the roads. We'll grab the roads. Do Paver 1. Paver 1. And then you should be able to grab the ends too. Or the nodes. Yeah. Oh, it looks kind of weird at the end here. Okay, what if I grab this with move it? Move it back. Okay, so that's better. Alright, let's do this one. Paver 1. Perfect. So it looks like we just have this cool, like, walkway for this one area for the arena. I think that's pretty cool. Let's throw in some cool restaurants and stuff in here. We have our Starbucks already. The next one I want to put in, I don't know if we put in this city yet, but I wanted to put in a Carl's Jr. One of my favorite fast food restaurants. Oh, that looks so perfect here. We haven't even put it in the store yet. Just the sign looks so cool. Let's look for the building. Here we go. Carl's Jr. Have it right off of here. And it comes with a big old sign too. We can put next to the road here. Oh, perfect. And that covers the power, I think. Yeah, so that sign fixed our power issues. All right, that sign looks so cool. I love it. Okay, so let's spin this around a little bit. So a little bit more lined up. Perfect. This sign, I feel like this sign would be Why can't I grab this? What? I can't grab this sign? Oh, it's very... No? Wait, what? What's going on here? The sign is, like, broken. Oh, there it goes. It must be like a surface or something. Okay, this sign would probably be facing this way so that these guys can all see it as they drive through. What does it actually say on it? New grilled cheese bacon thick burger. Oh, that's making me hungry already. Yeah, I've always loved Carl's Jr. You know, they got their like big burgers and stuff. I remember when like the $5 burger first came out. Now, of course, it's because of the inflation, it's much more than $5 for a burger. But yeah, they make good stuff. Taco Time's in chat. Hey, man, welcome to the stream. Claude says, someone's always in line at Starbucks. Yeah, I agree. Greg says, this doesn't seem like to be the right area for Starbucks. You don't think so? Oh, I think so. Right across the street from the stadium. Liam says, the road looks better now. Selying says, I figured out the problem with the Metro Plaza is there's no issue connecting the tracks itself. The problem is with connecting the second Metro line to the first line is okay. Taco says, I know what the issue is. Greg says, it's the loop. Selying says, but when you try to set up a second line on the second track, it places the stop on the second track. It places normally at the first stop, but when placed at the second station, it moves the first stop over the track that already has a complete line on it. Yeah, I mean, I tried a while to get the metro station to work. It's just I couldn't get any more than the 4 tracks I have on it now to work. Taco says the loop is the issue. The loop is not the issue. Greg says now they're going to wonder how to get in there. You're driving down the road and see a sign and there's no place to turn in. Yeah, they'll just have to figure it out. You know, people have Google Maps these days. They can, you know, they'll use their phone. They'll figure it out. I mean, I kind of have it where this is a driveway here. So theoretically they could cross, they could pull in here. It's just I'm not doing it on the simulation. I'm not setting that up as a road. Liam says they will figure it out. Put in an Applebee's. I don't know if I want an Applebee's. Because I think we put an Applebee's. Didn't we put an Applebee's at the mall? We have an Applebee's over here. No, that's a bank. Didn't we put... No, what is over here? Oh, yeah, we put an Applebee's over here. Yeah, at the giant mall that no one ever comes to. We could put an Applebee's over here, but I feel like I had some other things I wanted to put in. So, in this corner here, and this is kind of a cool looking corner, there is a restaurant that I haven't used in the city. We used it in the Canadian city, and I love this so much. Restaurant. It's this one. Gourmet restaurant, and it's a cool kind of older style looking building, and I just think it would look cool in here. Yeah, we're gonna put it off of this road here, especially with like the older style roads and stuff. Doesn't that look cool? Just like right on the corner here, and you have like the outdoor tabletops here. So you get your look over at the stadium. I just think that fits in really cool. It's such a cool like restaurant building. I'm gonna grab it and pull it a little bit closer into the corner. So we're gonna put that restaurant in here. I had another couple of restaurants I picked out. I got this one. It's a Black Angus steakhouse. I thought that looked cool. And maybe we could throw that in over here. Black Angus. Yeah, cool steakhouse. And then also, what else do we got? Frank's Fish Market. Oh, that's a cool looking one. Got a little fish restaurant in here. Maybe we could throw it down at the end here, but I'm kind of running out of room. All right, we're gonna have to squeeze these in. And what I might do is I might drag this road out a little bit further. Drag this, pull it down here. Drag this, pull it down here. Yeah, just to give these guys some more room in between them. Yeah, but I really like this. Okay, so we have a fast food restaurant, a fish restaurant, a steakhouse, and this really fancy restaurant, maybe like a French restaurant or something, and a Starbucks. So I think that's a really kind of cool restaurant section here. And you know what would be cool? I haven't done this yet in the city. Why don't we put in some taxi cab stands? I haven't done that at all, but we have this little strip here that's almost the exact same size as a taxi cab stand. Let's look at our taxis. Yeah, I don't think I put these down at all in this city. Perfect fit. Look at that. Now people can take taxis to the restaurants. Oh gosh, now we're gonna have to do the whole city with taxis. All right, do you guys use these taxis at all? We could put the depot down over here somewhere. Maybe we can put it down over here. Next to the parking lot. Okay, so that's over there. Okay, so if we have taxi here, we should probably put a taxi stand over here by the marina, if we can fit it in somewhere. Shoot. We're not going to have a whole lot of, room over here. You know what? Right here might... No, that's a really nice spot. I don't want to stick it in there. Hold on. We got to put it somewhere in the marina here. Maybe... You know what? This is a road here, right? I'm pretty sure this is a road. Node. Why are there cars? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a road here. Let's take this and slide it over like this. And then we can put the taxi stand in right here. That makes so much sense. Let's throw it in right here. Do a little anarchy magic. Boom. It looks beautiful. Let's throw in a little bit of surface painter right here to clean all this up. And that looks great. So now we can have taxis coming to the marina. Fantastic. V5 says, restaurants need parking. Oh my goodness. We already talked about this, you guys. I have the giant parking garages literally right there. Greg says, parking? We don't need no stinking parking. He says, there's enough parking. V5 says, you also need roads for delivery. Yeah, we'll pave more of that area for delivery trucks and stuff. Selling says, have you ever used Jollibee or Chick-fil-A or Sonic drive-thru or Black Angus or Cheesecake Factory, or Denny's Pizza Hut, Outback Steakhouse, Texas Roadhouse? I don't think we have room for all of those. Liam says they'll walk from the parking garage and the parking lot nearby, or take the taxi. B5 says, also food will just magically appear in the restaurant. No delivery required. Greg says, I've used almost all of them, Sel Yang. Liam says, taxis are useless in this game, so no, I don't use them. Wow. Liam is has strong opinions about taxis. Sel Yang says, I use taxis all the time for my airports. B5 says, all my cities have taxis. Greg says, I use taxis. I use the mod that allows me to adjust the cost of them so they make tons of money. Can you not adjust the taxi? Oh, I guess you can't. So I guess they just kind of run on their own? That's interesting. Yeah, let's keep putting these down. This is kind of fun. All right, so we have 2 taxi stands down. Let's get one in downtown. Maybe a couple downtown. We have some room by the beach here. Let's throw some down right... I feel like right here is a good spot. We'll throw some down right there. Maybe some down right there. Right over at the beach, you know. Those are good spots. Do you have any room here? What is going on here? Oh, it's our Coast Guard stuff. Well, we could move those. Take the Coast Guard and move them over here. Or not the Coast Guard, the lifeguards. The taxi's right there. We probably should try and get a taxi stand like downtown more. But I don't have a whole lot of room in here, so we'll throw one in down here. And I already finished this whole area over here, so I don't have any room left. You know, maybe I could throw one in right here. That would make sense. So we got one in right there. We have one over here. I think that'll have to do. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 downtown. That's pretty good. Let's get one over at the stadium, of course. Maybe we can... throw it in right there. Yeah, that works for me. Threw one in over there. Do we have room at the Paris area? Maybe right here's a good spot. Like just the entrance of this area. Not bad. We could throw one over here next to the hospital. All right, I don't think we need any, like, we don't really need any over here. Maybe we'll, can we fit one in over here next to the bus station? That's a good question. Oh, there's a little bit of space right here. It's kind of like... it's kind of weird because the terrain. But it's not bad if we pull it out. All right. So that, I think that works next to the bus station. We got one. Oh, we could put one at the mall in this baseball stadium. Let's go ahead and put one, oh, right here. If we can fit one in right next to the metro stop, that makes a lot of sense to me. So just move it, slide it right down to the side. Yeah, that looks good. So that area is covered. Let's see if we can throw one in over here. This area is already made for that kind of stuff. Although there isn't a whole lot of room over here. I mean, we could throw it in here, but we'd have to lose the trees. But I think we're going to have to lose the trees. So it makes sense. It would probably make sense to be like right here. So let's go ahead and grab these trees. Boom. And the trees are gone. All right, so we got taxis over there. We got taxis over here. Maybe a taxi at the festival area would be nice. We got room over here for that. So let's go ahead and throw one in right down over here. Taxi stand like right there. That looks pretty good. Maybe over at Jurassic Park, maybe? We could throw one in. Let's throw one in along this road here. And then I hate to put them up here because there really isn't a good way for them to get up here. Yeah, I'm not going to put any up here because I don't want them to come up here. I want to just keep them down here, if at all possible. All right, so that was fun. We have taxi stands all over the place now. Liam says taxis are as useful as a penny with a hole in it. B5 says letting individual taxi drivers adjust their rates dynamically is how capitalism works. Greg says, I had a penny with a hole in it. I put it in there. B5 says the government setting a policy on how much taxis must charge leads to communism. Greg says, I also had a flattened penny. Guess how I got that? There should be at least 2 taxi stops on every road in the downtown. That's a lot of taxi stops, Greg. You're probably right, though. Cillian says you could place these in front of the tall brown building. Liam says a tourist trap machine, Greg. Greg says taxis from airports to businesses to rail to metros and on and on. Cillian says all airports have taxis. Liam says the roundabout looks like it needs an underpass or an overpass. Well, there is a lot of trucks going around it, that's for sure. All right, let's keep working on this area a little bit. Let's use our surface painter tool to like pave it up in a little bit more. V5 says we need room for the trucks to get around, so that's for sure we need to do that. But I don't want to pave the whole thing. So we'll probably pave it out to here. This is probably all be paved. That looks good. This would probably all be paved too. Around here. And you're right, they'd probably have some room for like deliveries and trash kind of stuff. Oh, that should make this a little bit flatter here. Flatten this out a little bit better. Okay, that's a little bit better. Maybe I'll take out Just a little bit of this. And that street looks a little bit weird. I'm going to grab this node. Just raise it up just a touch. Just to put those street bricks back in there. This looks like it changed a little bit. Yeah, that did change. That's weird. Okay, so that's flat again. Okay, that, oh, now this is going to, I don't know what's going on here. All right, so here we could probably put in some more parking spaces. But I'm more concerned with what V5 was talking about, that they would need access for deliveries. So maybe this should even have just a little bit more pavement in the back for deliveries. We'll add another strip of concrete all the way down. That should be enough, I feel. Yeah. Let's go ahead and add some trees here just to block the back of these buildings a little bit. We'll use our line tool. That's a little bit too close together. Let's spread them out. Just like this. Creates a nice, lovely little buffer. Let's do it on the same side, or the same on the other side. How does that look? I really like that. Now these ones seem just a little bit further away. Let me grab these and move them just a little bit closer. Nice. All right, so we can add a little bit of parking spaces along here. Yeah, something like that. Over here, maybe? Alright, now we'll just adjust them a little bit. Let's grab these, boom, move it a little bit closer like this. Grab this one, move it a little bit closer. Alright, I think I'm going to move this one slightly over to give myself a little bit more room. So we're going to push this in right here. We'll push this up against this guy. Now we'll have these lined up. Okay, so these will all be functional spaces. And then let's draw some more strips of concrete around here. Just like that. Alright, that looks good. And I think are there some of these? Oh my goodness, I don't see any of these yellow ones. Oh, we have decals. Perfect. All right, so let's extend these with some of these decals. Oop. That's not what I wanted to do. All right, line that up. And then this one, we'll just switch around like this. Great. And actually, I might take both of these and slide them down just so they're a little bit more centered with the building. We'll slide this one down just a touch. We'll grab these decals right here, copy them, spin them around like so, then stick them down right here. These are facing the wrong direction. All right, that looks pretty good to me. So we got parking in there. We'll also need to get some like dumpsters. Let's get some dumpster looking stuff. Maybe we have like some recycling over here. Little dumpsters over this way. Just off in the back. We'll have two dumpsters. Two dumpsters for these guys. In the back over here, we'll throw in some more stuff. We'll put in a big, long recycling. Is that the front or the back? I can't tell. All right, some dumpsters back there. Some dumpsters there, and then some dumpsters back in the back of this guy. All right, that looks sweet. I feel like this one should have a little bit of something extra. So maybe on this one we'll throw in just a little stone wall. Yeah, let's throw in this one. This one always looks good. It's like a little... Oh, the terrain is going to mess this one up, isn't it? Shoot. Yeah, we're going to need a network. This one might work. Because that'll conform to the terrain. So that actually looks pretty nice. We have this weird kind of dip thing happening here. Yeah, so let's grab this. Actually, we're going to move this all back just a little bit more. Just give a little bit of space for the trucks to come in and out. Because I know Liam would appreciate that. Oh no, we can't do it there because that's built into the It's built into the asset. All right, so that's the most we can do. So we'll move this over to like here. Over to there and over to here. Then we'll move these back against the wall. Looks good. We'll throw that one back into here, cover that guy up. Move this over to like there. Just like that. Looking good. Now, it's a little wonky here. I don't think I can fix this. It's just so weird. I'd have to do like some kind of pathway or something. Yeah, it just won't let me. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Push that back now. Oh, that did it. That did it. Perfect. Okay, let me see if I can smooth this at all. Yikes. Oh, did that screw it up? No, it didn't. Perfect. Ooh. All right. It took a little bit of finagling, but now we have a nice straight fence along here. And that looks pretty sweet. All right, I like this little area. Now, I did just find another asset I wanted to throw in here. I found another cool, like, nightclub kind of asset. It's called the Bossa Brazilian Club. And we do have our kind of club area over here, and I thought we could throw it in here. So over here in our harbor area, look at the view from over here. You can kind of see the clubs in the distance. Isn't that cool? I really like that. So we got a bunch of clubs over here next to all the fishing area. We got this club and this club. All these like kind of fun clubs over here. This crematorium seems a little out of place, and I want to put the other club in right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this crematorium and I'm going to move it along this road here. Yeah, we're just going to keep it like that. And then use this space and throw in our brand new club. It fits in perfectly. And look at that. Praia Bossa. It's kind of this cool Brazilian club. And I think it just fits in so much better there. Yeah, I like it. So one more club to our club area. What does it function as? Functions as a unique building. $4,000 a week. Holy cow. Yeah, all of these cost like tons of money. But, you know, hey, we have an unlimited money, so we'll just leave it at $4,000 a week. Why not? All right, we've done a lot of changes. Let me let the simulation run just a little bit and see if anyone comes and uses our taxi stands and our restaurants and whatnot. Let's actually look at our taxi depot. Is this working? Yeah, I don't actually use the taxis all that much, so this is kind of new for me. Wait a second. There's two different kinds of taxis? What is this? There's a little... It looks like a... What is this? Like a British taxi? And then this is like the typical American taxi. Can you like select it? Oh, you can decide what taxi cabs to use. Okay, we're going to use the American style ones. And this comes with 25 taxis. You know what? Let's build 2 of these right side by side. just because I feel like we need more than 25 taxis. All right, there we go. Let's let this run. Okay, we got more taxis coming out. Okay, that's good. Lots of them. Ooh, I love the taxis. Sentio is in chat saying, hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Oh gosh, I missed a lot of chats. Oh my goodness, let me catch up on my chats. Hold on, while we're watching the taxis. V5 says Liam's truck has to be able to pull up to the back to deliver fresh frozen fish sticks. No, to deliver the frozen fish sticks and pre-breaded chicken cutlets. V5 says, Liam, how much space to get your trailer in? Greg says, some deliver out front, but trash definitely in the back or the side. Selling says, do the fast food restaurants have drive-through props down yet? Liam said this would be smaller trucks with day cabs to deliver to these restaurants. I deliver to distribution centers. Selling says it would not place down more than one metro line. Oh, he's talking about the plaza station. Greg says it's surprising how often the same food service provider services different restaurants. Liam says, I'm so triggered by the traffic and the paused game. B5 says, Liam, we have semis delivering directly to restaurants, especially fast food. I live near McDonald's and they get a semi every day. Greg says, move the small Carl's Jr. sign back towards the drive-in so they can share the same drive. At a fast food restaurant, there would be a wooden fence to hide the garbage containers. That's a good idea, too. Oh, my goodness. Look at all of the traffic from these taxis. What is happening here? Oh, my goodness. This roundabout has not helped at all. It's made things worse. Oh, my goodness. All right, what are you saying? You're saying you don't like this sign here? Okay, let's grab this sign and move it closer to the road. Is that what you're saying? V5 says, Greg, I always laugh when I see the fancy restaurant get lots of pre-cooked frozen food being delivered from Greg says, yes. V5 says, Costco. Oh, Costco. Liam says, yes, but they have day cabs mainly. V5 says, the black cab is the British one. That's what, yeah, everyone's saying it's the British taxi. Selling says you can also up the budget for the taxis. Yeah, oh, I see what you're saying. So we could go to the budget tab, go to budget, go to taxis, and up. If we up this, it would up the number of taxis. But I don't think we need to up the number. I think it's pretty good. B5 says the roundabout slowed down the traffic. Well, it's doing something. Greg says that is poor traffic management. B5 says it's creating backups for the through traffic. Maybe we just need to give it some time. Let's just give it some time and see what happens. Where are they going? Let's just give it some time. Greg says, no, move this sign down by the road into SB. What is SB? Oh, Starbucks. He's saying move it to Starbucks. Is that really a problem with it being right here? I don't think that's much of a problem. Oh, you're saying because you want it to seem like they're sharing this drive-in. I don't know. I think it's fine right here. Selling says the line tool is broken on the Metro Plaza. Maybe they have an alternative route for trucks. All right, so we will have to keep our eye on this and see if this improves traffic, and maybe we'll have to do something else. I feel like the backup might be... it might have to do something with this freeway. This freeway is not really optimized. These freeway exits and on-ramps. I don't know what I could do to speed these up necessarily. Yeah, it's a 3-lane roundabout, so there should be enough lanes. Oh, something else we need to do. I forgot to do this. These buses we put in, these are the original vanilla buses. We have so many better buses in the game. Let's go ahead and switch these out for one of the better buses. And I don't think we need to do anything that fancy, but this is the new bus line we added. So this is the basketball bus. And it just has the vanilla bus capacity of 30. We're just going to change it to the new bus capacity 30. And just these buses, they're like the same bus, but it just looks so much better. So we're going to switch it to that. We're going to change the color to light blue, the same color as the stadium. Did that save? Yeah. It says 6 stops, 50 passengers. So people are already using this, which is great. That is really, really great. All right, so Greg says this would be covered up with a little, like a little wooden fence or something. I don't know. I feel like a fence would like block the traffic. I'm kind of hesitant to do that. And wait, wait a second. This fence was straight like a second ago. And it has suddenly switched to being all wonky again. That is so aggravating. Oh my goodness. Let me just see if I can fix it again. All right, we're going to leave it like that. I don't like this cliff here, but I would rather have the flatter fence here. I mean, it's better than it was. Like, that is really bothering me. Let's just throw in some trees back in here to make it look nice and pretty. Throw in some of these bushes. All right, so that should cover up the freeway a little bit. The freeway noise. Yeah, so I like this whole area. You know, the other thing we might do is throw in just a couple trucks in here. Let's just throw in some trucks. Prop. Truck. I have some of these like kind of cool work trucks. So there's a, what is that? It's like a dump truck. I don't know what that's hauling. We got a box truck. got this kind of truck. We got a bunch of like trucks in here. We'll throw another truck back in here. So it looks like nice and busy. All right. So what do you guys think of our new basketball arena area? So I didn't get any hotels in. Liam said I should throw in some hotels. I'll have to think about this. I don't think this is quite finished. And we do have some room over here. So maybe this would be an ideal location for a hotel. Maybe we throw in a hotel here and maybe over here. And we do have some spots over here still. So maybe like a nice hotel would fit in back over here. Maybe we got this spot. So let me think about this. I think we'll come back tomorrow and kind of finish this. But I think this was a good start. I wanted to make this area really special. So that's why I've been spending I've been spending extra time on this. I don't know. I just felt like this was really cool with the basketball arena. And hey, it looks like we almost have a game starting up. Can I go into this building? No, there's nothing inside. Yeah, but we have a game starting up. That's cool. So yeah. What do you think? Out of 10. Is this a 10 out of 10 build? Well, I guess it's not finished yet. So maybe it's an 8 out of 10. Claude in chat says it's looking good. Selling says I would wait for the DLC to come out to do this. Oh, to do the hotels. Selling says the fishing warehouse mod is coming to the base game. Nice. Liam says nice stream. 9.8 out of 10. Claude says 10 out of 10. B5 says no city should ever be finished. Greg says looks good. Bye-bye. 9.875. Wow, great scores from you guys. All right, this is going to be it for me. Thank you, everybody, for watching the stream. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, V5, Liam, Claude, Selyang, everyone who stopped by the stream. Everybody remember, no matter what is going on in your life, to always do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach signing off.